Hey everybody, Haven here, today helping you show your house some love. So quick question, how many of you guys have an area in your house that looks like this? Where all the things that you use to charge on your power bricks or through USB charging devices are all laying around one outlet with multiple devices plugged into it that you switch in and out. Full disclosure, we have a couple areas in our house that look like this, but what we're going to do today is solve that problem with an easy DIY upgrade. Today we're going to be installing some of these, which are wall outlets that have the USB connections plugged right into it. This is a really easy and inexpensive way to upgrade the electrical in your house. Also, for those of you who might own an Airbnb or vacation rental, this is a really neat way to provide that little extra for your guests. You know, when we travel, we all travel with our tablets or our Bluetooth speakers or our iPhones, earbuds, AirBuds, everything and in between. And to have something like that for your guests where they can easily plug something in, it's not a pain, especially if you are one of those poor travelers who have left the house without a power brick. How are you going to charge your stuff? Well, today we're going to show you how easy it is to get this done. Before we get started, let's talk about the tools we are going to need to get started. Before we dive into tools really quick, the first step would be to go outside and turn off the breaker that supplies power to this outlet. This is in my kitchen, so this is on my kitchen GFCI, so my ground fault circuit interrupter in my kitchen. I have flipped that breaker, I no longer have power. Before we start working on this outlet though, I do want to confirm it. I've got two different ways for you guys to confirm that you have no power to your outlets before you start working on them. One is you could pick up what is called a voltage detector. This is what this one does right here. So what I would do is I would turn on my detector just with the power button, and then I'm going to press it to this outlet. If I had any power to this outlet, this detector would be beeping right now. So because it's not, we have no power. These you can pick up at your local home improvement store for under $10, so it's a nice device to have around for when you're upgrading light fixtures, replacing ceiling fans, doing anything with electrical work that helps you to know that you have definitely disconnected power before you start touching wires. The other one I have, another option for you, is a outlet tester. This is a handy device to have around too, just to check your outlets and make sure they are functioning correctly. Same thing, I've got LED indicator lights right here. And when I plug this into the outlet, I should not have any of those lights light up. And I don't, so I have no power. Now that I know that this is safe to work on, the only other thing I'm going to need is a flathead screwdriver. So let's get started. To get started, we're going to remove our old outlet. So what I have here is a pretty important lesson when it comes to doing electrical wiring. Anytime we're doing anything electrical, we want to make sure we don't have wood screws. Wood screws have these pointy ends, so that can pierce the electrical wires in our outlets. There we go. You always want to use machine screws. Machine screws have a flat end to it, so it cannot pierce those electrical wires back there. Good safety tip, anytime you come across a wood screw, make sure we throw this out and replace it with a proper screw for around electrical wiring. Alright, now that we have our outlet cover removed and our outlet out of the junction box, take note of the wires that are attached to your outlet. You should have three. This right here, this bare copper wire, is going to be your ground wire, usually attached to a green screw. This has got a green tint to it. And then you're going to have your hot wire and your neutral wire, so usually one on each side. So we've got one there and one here. I'm going to go ahead and get these three wires removed. Alright guys, using a screwdriver, I went ahead and unscrewed these screws on the side that were holding those wires in place, and then pulled those wires out. Now I've got my three wires here that I'm going to be installing onto the new outlet. It can be a little bit confusing when you look at this. because it's got some white paint on it from when they built the house and painted, but it's black. So this is our hot wire. This white wire, this is gonna be our neutral, and this bare copper, this is gonna be our ground. When we look at the back of our connection here, or for our outlet, this side will be hot, so we're gonna run our black wire to here. Our white wire, or our neutral, is gonna be here. And then our green is our ground. All right, so I've got the white, the neutral side in already. Now I'm gonna do the hot. So I'm gonna take my hot wire, I'm gonna feed it through this terminal, this opening in the back. Then I'm gonna tighten that down. I want that nice and snug so that this wire can't pull out from there. Last, I'm going to go ahead and connect the ground, the bare copper, to the green connection on the bottom. Now that I have my wires all wired up, I'm going to push this back into the box. I will say that these copper wires can be a little tough, so you might have to give it a good push to get everything back in there. And then I'm going to connect this outlet to its box with this screw. So this is a machine screw, so it's got the flat tip. So this is the proper screw instead of the one that I found in my existing electrical box. Again, no sharp edges anywhere near electricity. Now that our mounting plate has been attached, we're going to add this face plate cover. This has got the 2 notches on the end where we separated it from the mounting plate. See those little notches? And we're going to mirror or match those up with those. Okay, our faceplate has been attached, and I have flipped the circuit breaker back on so we have power to this outlet again. I'm going to go ahead and test it. I am going to use this outlet tester. This will also tell us if this has been wired correctly. In order for it to be wired correctly, if you look down here on the bottom, it can be hard to see, but it says correct, and correct means we should have these 2 LED lights lit up. There we go, successful installation of an easy upgrade, adding USB outlets to your normal outlets in your home. Thanks everybody, have a good one. I've got my mounting plate here that came with it that I'm going to place over that outlet and attach with these 2 screws.